Thank you so much. TikTok. Is this TikTok or IG? This is I think is this IG? Yes, IG family. Yes, Paula. Okay, I've been jamming to Paula all morning. All right, I'm on Millionaire Mac. This is Instagram right here, right? I believe this is Instagram. Okay, so I went on to the wrong one. Dang, y'all. Okay, hold on, because I meant to go live on, because I think I'm on live on Instagram twice, which is stopping me. Yes. Okay, y'all. I'm about to hop out and hop right back in. So jump in right back for me, please. Give me just one moment. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're going to close this out because that's why it shut me down on the other one. Bear with me. I'll be right back. Right back. Snowy Tahoe, Snowy Lake Tahoe. Good morning. All right. Okay, so that was the wrong phone. All right, so radical acceptance is the title. Bear with me, Facebook. Y'all gonna be engaging anyways. I be seeing y'all in them views though. I be seeing y'all in them views. It's okay, boo boo. You could be shy. Okay. All right, so we got that. So now we're going to come over here and we're gonna get in TikTok on this phone. All right. Okay. Okay, TikTok family, can y'all hear me? Mic check. Can TikTok family hear me? Just double checking and making sure TikTok family can hear me. Okay. The lights are on these mics. The lights are on those mics. Yes, God. Happy Tuesday and happy Lunar New Year. I hope everyone is having a beautiful start to your day. I am definitely having a beautiful start to mine. I have been dancing and praising and just being grateful in the mirror, thanking God for my life, thanking God for my past, thanking God for my future, thanking God for my present, and just being grateful, y'all. All right. Happy Lunar New Year. Yay. Hey, Boo. Hey, Candace. All right, so radical acceptance. I only have a few moments before I jump on to my Quantum Prayer Circle live call at noon. So I wanted to take a few moments just to come on and talk about radical acceptance. And I want to discuss a concept that I talk about with my coaching clients all the time called opposite day. And I'm sure you've heard of opposite day. But when we are taking this journey and when we are being intentional about shifting and doing something different for ourselves, a lot of times it's very helpful to think about things in terms of opposites. Whatever we believe, give yourself permission to consider the opposite of that being true. Good morning from Snowy Lake Tahoe. Happy Lunar New Year. Blessed we are. Yes, God. So give yourself permission. By the way, my name is Megan. I am the CEO and founder of Yes God Wellness. If you want to check me out, I got all the information in my bio and my links and all that good stuff. Also, I have a community called the Quantum Prayer Circle. We'd love to have you. Also, we're going to Bali in October. We'd love to have you. Go ahead and check it all out. But for the sake of time, I'm going to jump right in. And so, what I want to talk about is being open to the concept of opposite day. Okay. And being open to the concept that maybe what I've been doing and what I've been thinking and what I've been taught, maybe it's actually the opposite. So, what I'm referring to specifically in this instance, although there are many instances where this is true, is the fact that when we want to change something, right? When we want to change something about ourselves, about our life, about our circumstance, about our body, the first thing that we have kind of been programmed to do is to move into action, is to do something completely different, is to, start to do something, right? Instead of actually just being still and first of all, taking the time to accept where we are. Especially American culture, but I think globally, good morning. I think globally, and especially with American culture, we are taught that we need to be in constant motion all the time. There is a sense of urgency. Thank you so much. There is a sense of urgency. There is a sense of, I need to do something. Do. I need to be productive. I need to be accomplishing something. I need to be moving somewhere. I need to be on my way to somewhere new. All right. And although there's nothing wrong with that intention, Part of that intention and part of the way that we can get there even faster is to take time to be present where we are, is to accept where we are. Because when we are taking action from a place of acceptance, the results come a lot quicker. When we are taking action from a perspective of, I need to do this, if I don't do this, nothing is going to change, then energetically, what we are doing is resisting the change that it is that we are seeking. And so I want us to really take a moment to consider that, because it's very important, because it's a whole paradigm shift. All right. And it's not saying that we don't need to take action, because of course, action is always necessary. However, it's action after we have allowed ourselves to be present and appreciate and have gratitude for where we are now. Because when we are taking action because we're trying to hurry up and get away from something, we miss out on the process. The process is the most important part. Okay. The process is way more important than the destination. The journey is way more important than the destination. What's popping in my mind right now is thinking about those monks, right? They had a goal. They were going from Texas to DC. But you know what was most important about that intention? It was the journey. It was the process. It was the people they met along the way. It was the revelations that they were having along the way. It was the effect and the impact that they were having on people along the way. Okay, this was not something that happened overnight, because they could have got on a plane and been to DC in a couple hours. But they understood how important the process was, and they accepted that it was okay to be tired, to have feet that were aching, to stop and rest, to stop and be in community with people. That allowed them to that allowed them to make a big statement, running away from versus moving towards our different orientations. Exactly. Okay. They didn't need a lot of whole bunch of fancy fanfare and this and that, even though they received it, right? So that's the other thing, is that when we are looking for something because of the result that we think it will bring us, we close ourselves off to the person that we are going to become in that process, which is the most important part. It's the most important part. And so I'm saying this as someone with personal experience, and also the reaching as opposed to the intentional actions. Yes, the reacting as opposed to intentional actions. Exactly. And the flexibility and the openness for what is going to happen on our journey. The delays, the community building, the inspiration that we can have. This is why we love to watch a transformation story, right? Everyone loves to watch a transformation story and a hero's journey, because it's the process that people buy into. People love to see a before and after people, because they understand that there was a process involved. It's like, yeah, you look great now, but I want to see when you didn't look great. I want to see when you were not where you are now. I want to understand where you came from. Yes, exactly. This is the co-creation with the universe. This is allowing the process to unfold and allowing us to surrender needing to be in control of everything, and allowing ourselves to be open to the infinite possibilities. Because someone may be on, for example, a fitness journey, right? And so their concern is themselves. They want to be fit, they want to be healthy, they want to have vitality and energy, right? But in that process, what happens? They have to start saying no to a lot of things. They have to start going to bed at a certain time. They have to start waking up at a certain time. They have to start prioritizing their time during the day, what they're eating, working in movement into their day. All right. There's a process involved in it. And in being willing to commit to that process and be flexible in that process and have compassion and grace for yourself in that process, what happens? Now you're inspiring other people without even trying. Because somebody calls you at 9 o'clock, I'm not answering. Hey, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey, I saw you call me last night, but I had to go to sleep because I had to get up early in the morning. right? So you begin to impact and influence other people by holding strict discipline and strict boundaries with yourself. So it's very, very important to understand that when you are intentionally wanting and desiring to co-create with God and desiring to become a vessel and a channel for God's love and God's light on the earth, a part of that means being disciplined with yourself. A part of that means, first and foremost, accepting yourself where you are and saying, you know what, I know that I have this goal for myself, and this is something that I want to do with my life, and this is a transformation that I'm going to have. But I am going to also appreciate and enjoy the process. And the part of the process starts with where I am right now. I'm not going to shame myself and guilt myself. I'm going to be grateful that I have accepted myself and also desired something different for myself, because appreciation and desiring something different can be coexisting at the same time. I just watched Kobe's documentary last night. That is so true. His process was inspiring. Yes. And part of the process is accepting. Okay. Kobe at one point in time had to accept, I'm not the greatest right now. I'm not the greatest right now, but that's my intention. I want to be. That's where I'm trying to get to. So I am going to accept where I am right now. First and foremost, I'm not going to allow myself to lament. I'm not going to shame myself. I'm not going to let myself drown in despair because I'm not where I desire to be. But I'm also going to accept myself, and I'm going to do the things that I know the version of me that is where I want to be would be doing. It's very important to begin to make the identity shift. You have to shift the identity before the circumstances shift. All right. Yes, God, acceptance is the answer. Do not shame yourself. Do not blame yourself. Have compassion with yourself. Love yourself through every stage of the process. Okay? Because this way you are open and available to the infinite possibilities that can come from you being willing to embark on this journey. You're open to the infinite ways that you can impact other people through going on this journey. Yes, God. So thank you so much. I wish I had more time. Yes, God, I am getting ready. People are jumping in. My Quantum Prayer Circle member call. We would love to have you in there. We go live every single day at noon. We share our gratitude. We share our reflections. We share our love and light with each other. It's so important to make sure that you are in a community surrounding yourself by people of the same. Hi. Hey, hey, hey. I'm just jumping off the live, y'all. Yes, God. Yay. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for spending some time with me. Would love to see you in the community. Would love to see you in Bali. Would love to see you being the vessel and the channel for light that God has designed for you. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.